I'm here to help. You and I will get through this together. It's a lot of faith going into this. I mean, I believe in my heart of hearts it is going to work.
We all know Steve Harvey as the famous stand-up comedian, but his resume is getting longer and longer. You may have seen him on tour selling out venues for his comedy shows. You may listen to him on the radio every weekday morning. You might have read his books. You probably caught him hosting Family Feud weeknights starting at 7 p.m. on CBS 62. Now you'll find him in a new time slot with a new daytime talk show, The Steve Harvey Show.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1.
Talk can be funny. Daytime talk doesn't all have to be, oh, woe is me. You got a weight problem, you got an eating disorder, and you're bipolar. Okay, what about when you don't feel like talking about your weight or you don't feel like being diagnosed? That fits in a person's day. And that's what the Steve Harvey Daytime is going to be about. It's going to be filling in some of the upside, some of the inspirational moments, some of the uplifting moments. And then when it is time to talk about the serious stuff, I have a very, very unique skill set in that I can make it at least humorous so it's better. I can give you the medicine, but it's flavored.
That's the prescription Harvey gave himself throughout his life when he needed uplifting moments. Growing up in Cleveland, Ohio, he knew at a very young age that he wanted his own television show, but not everyone believed in that dream. In kindergarten, he told his teacher, "When I grow up, I want to be on TV." A story he told during his last comedy show. You came recently to the Fox Theater. Mm-hmm. It was in June. Mm-hmm. I was there for that show. Mm-hmm. And you told us the story about what the Steve Harvey Show meant to you. And you broke down and cried. You had everybody in the audience crying as well. I want you to share that story with our viewers who did not get a chance to hear it.
Well, I mean, this has been a long time in the making. When I was a kid, all I wanted to be was on TV. I don't want nothing else. I got hit over the head with that. You can't come from my school in 1968 and make the statement that you want to be on TV. The teacher clearly said, "Do you know anybody on TV?" No. Have you ever? No. Have you ever been on TV? No. Anybody in the school? No. And she was destroying my dream. She said, tell him what you wrote on your paper. I said, "I want to be on TV." He said, "What you write that on paper for?" I said, "Because that's what the teacher asked me." She said, "Slick, just whoop him, because he ain't got no business writing that stuff on the paper." He said, "What you put on the paper, boy?" I said, "I want to be on TV." He said, "Well, what's wrong with that?" But my father told me to just keep the faith, keep believing in that. He said, "Well, Bill, this boy can be on TV if he want to." "No, he can't, Slick. He got to write what that teacher say put on paper." He said, "Boy, go on in your room. I'm coming in there." I said, "Okay, well, I'm getting that whooping anyway." So he came in the room. I started unbuttoning my pants. He said, "Hold on, boy." He said, "What she want you to write on that paper?" I said, "Like a policeman or something." He said, "Well, take a piece of paper out. Put that on paper." He said, "Now take that piece of paper, I won't be on TV, and put it in your top drawer. Take that down there and give it to that dream-killing heifer. And what I want you to do is every morning before you go to school, I want you to read that paper. And every night before you go to bed, I want you to read that paper. If you turn your TV on 5 days a week."
For most people, the odds would be against them. Steve dropped out of college. He attended Kent State and West Virginia University before working a variety of jobs.
A lot of missteps, man. Flunking out of college, getting fired from some pretty cool jobs, and then, becoming homeless, breaking off into stand-up at 27, becoming homeless for 3 years, living in a car, driving up and down the road, trying to make it, all with this notion that one day I was going to have the Steve Harvey Show. It was a notion. It was just and I was just I just couldn't understand why it couldn't be.
So, what kept him going through his ups and downs?
You know, you got to be tough because the road to success is always under construction. It's never a clear path to success. The people who become successful are the people who have a relentless attitude. And you just got to hang in there through the bad breaks, because the bad breaks is coming. But they usually come right before the big break is about to happen. You get a series of bad breaks and it stumbles up a lot of people. My life and my success is to say to anyone, you can stumble, you can fall, you can get back up again. That God is forgiving. That no matter what you've done, He is forgiving. And you have every right to get back up and go again. And so I just kept the faith about it, man. And I attribute that to a lot of faith. My mother was a praying person. I believe in that wholeheartedly. That has a tremendous part to do with your success. It's in relation to your relationship with God. A lot of people don't want to hear that, but hey, what you ask me, I'm gonna tell you what happened with me. I can't be ashamed of that because you ain't really feeling it. Well, that's you. I happen to believe that. And so I think through all of those prayers and stuff, I got through the cracks and crevices, man, and that I looked up and I was 39 years old and I was on TV. But it took 39 years to get there. And it was a lot of years when it didn't look like it was going to happen, but it did. And I'm here now. And now this is a daytime show that bears that name, the Steve Harvey Show. I mean, you can't tell me it doesn't work because I'm living proof. I mean, look at this stuff. This is for me. That's crazy. If you don't see the blessing in that and the miracle at the same time, because the odds of you really getting here is very, very slim. So I have to believe that prayer had a big part in that.
Prayer and sacrifice.